Hey, Anil.
Hey, Loic. How you doing? Where are we? I don't know. Oh, we're in Madrid. In Madrid, in front of Mobuzz TV offices.
You show me?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, I follow you.
Here's our beautiful sign.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, it says HD, so it's good already. Huh?
And yeah, we're under a bank.
Okay.
Which is always useful.
So tell me about Mobuzz. When did you start?
I started Mobuzz 2 years ago, and 2 years and 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Actually, that's when we started broadcasting. I actually started Mobuzz 2 years and 6 months ago.
So how did you get the idea to do that? You always wanted to be on TV and they didn't want you, so you thought, let's make my own TV?
Exactly. No, I started it because I was watching... So this is everyone at Mobuzz in Legos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Every employee gets one?
Every employee gets one. That's Edgar, that's Martin, Roger, Carlos, Karina, Iria, some guy with white lips, and Simon. So
tell me about the idea. Why? How did you get it?
I started Mobuzz. Actually, Mobuzz was initially going to be mobile games. Actually, something to do with mobiles. I used to work in the mobile game environment, and I said, okay, what's the next coolest thing after mobile games? And for me, the next coolest thing was video, because for me, it was instant gratification. People can download a video to your mobile phone. You pay for it, you watch it, and you have fun right away. You don't have to download an application which then you have to learn how to use and everything. It's just easy fun, and there's a good business model with that. So I started Mobuzz that way. Initially we were doing interviews with celebrities. So I actually have a lot of archives of interviews with celebrities.
Oh, really?
Everyone from Giselle to Tom Cruise.
You were doing that?
Yeah. But then what happened is I pitched that, we took that, formatted it, compressed it for mobile phones, and pitched it to the operators. They loved it. And they all signed deals with me. But the problem is that they were too slow. It was too early for... you're going to have to cut this.
No, it was too early. I don't cut anything. I'm not Mobuzz TV. Even the crap gets... You can get in, Enrique. Yeah, go ahead. Here's Enrique.
Here's Enrique.
Okay, so carry on.
So it was too early, and the mobile operators didn't have the technology yet to broadcast this content. So we signed a lot of deals because they were excited to sign deals, but the content wasn't going anywhere. So I had a chat with them, and we kept doing these interviews and cutting them and formatting them for mobile phones. And then when the day was meant to launch, what happened is the operators actually did deals with Sony and all the big studios themselves and had those interviews without going through me. So I said, okay, if this is not going to work, we need to still find some content, because I was looking at what did you have on your mobile phone at that time, and it was like a crappy landscape with a car moving. And then they started putting, the interviews, which, I wasn't going to do anymore. And then they started doing things like, hey, you can watch CNN on your phone. And I said, do I want to watch CNN on my phone? No. I asked my friends if they did. No. So I said, okay, what we need is something geeky for early adopters, something which is going to be fun for early adopters. And that's how Mobuzz TV, the show, started. Okay, can you show me around? Yeah, let's have a look. So
that's your office?
This is my office.
Okay. Very cool. Looks like an office.
And then this is like the main office.
So we have to say it's Friday.
It's Friday at 7:15.
So okay. So
a lot of people.
But the star is here.
The star is here.
Karina.
So there's Karina, and then.
So this is the newsroom.
This is the newsroom, main room where everyone's...
And usually it's super busy, people fight and everything.
I know.
Right.
And, and they're on the walls and everywhere.
Okay.
This is Simon.
Hello, Simon.
Hello. How do you do?
Great.
And so Simon makes sure that everything during the fights goes smoothly.
Okay.
That way, things are just calm and peaceful around here.
I see.
And then obviously we have space for more people.
So you let me talk to Karina?
Sure.
Can I?
Sure.
So can I put you my mic, Karina? Okay. I'll just stay with Neil. So Karina, what is this guy doing?
Trying to distract me.
So Karina, you're a star, right?
Sure.
So tell me how you get here because I've lost the mic. So how did you join? Tell me the real story.
The whole story, all the sordid details. I randomly met Roger, right, the writer of the Spanish show. I randomly met him and his brother, who was doing an internship at my local bar in Madrid. They were putting up posters, and I had absolutely no interest in responding to the ad, and I was just talking to them, and they convinced me that I should give it a whirl, and I did, and here I am 2 years later.
So tell me, how do you prepare that? What do you do? How does it work? How do you choose?
How does the show get made?
Yeah.
Trawling the internet.
Yeah.
Trawling and trolling. And of course now with our new newsroom, what people send us is also important, which is nice because it gives a little variety. You get out of the rut of the normal things you look at. No, yeah, we've got a new newsroom on our new site, and people can submit stories and vote on which ones they like best and which ones they want to see us talk about.
So they control the show.
They can control the show.
All right.
I mean, we retain some control, obviously, you know. But no, it's good. It's great. It's a nice way to share. It's a nice way to get new content and new perspectives. So it's good.
So so you have some. now you make fun of me.
Yeah. Okay.
So
it is the French accent.
The French accent.
The French accent.
The French accent.
It is all
Do you
about.
know? I live with French people. I can now do a French accent in Spanish. Yo puedo hablar francés, yo puedo hablar español con un acento francés. Es muy impresionante, ¿no? Okay.
So how many numbers did you get from the show?
Admirers.
Admirers, people who
you know, I just
die
get
to be with you now.
Die to be with me now. I don't want to kill anyone. No, I mean most emails I get are nice and civil, and they're just telling me like, good job, like the show. You know, every once in a while something weird. No major stalkers though. It's nice to know. Yet.
Cool. Well, you look super busy, so I let you work.
Okay, cool. I'm going to plug myself back into my iPod.
Well, yeah. Let me unplug you the mic.
Okay.
Cool. Oops. That's going to be very tough for the ears. Thank you, Karina. So, Anil, can we?
Let's continue the tour.
Okay.
Here's your mic.
Yes.
I love your contraption.
You like it?
Yeah. It's from outer space. So we saw the entrance. Let's quickly go. Let's go this way. So it's still a mess.
Oh yeah, show me that part. That's really funny.
It's still a mess because we just moved in here and we're still putting things together.
So these are your clothes?
Yep, these are my clothes.
Okay.
They're labeled Monday through Saturday, and this is what I wear.
Okay. So that's the mess part. Oh, okay. Makeup.
Makeup.
Mm-hmm. So that's where you make up yourself?
Yeah, every morning.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what makes me look like this.
Okay.
And then here are studios.
Oh, cool.
So it's a bit of end of the week look here, but yeah, sort of soundproofed, green screen there, all kinds of lights
and
good stuff.
Okay, so I shouldn't go this way because I don't see anything anymore. Right. So put yourself in the light.
Okay.
Okay. So explain. So can you give an idea of the audience?
Yeah. Right now we're growing at an incredible rate. Since we launched the newsroom, we've actually grown 300% in the past 3-4 days. But right now we're serving roughly 150,000 shows a day.
A day.
A day.
So that's how many unique per month you get. Do you know? You don't.
No. Uniques per month. I know exactly how many shows because until now we've got all our new servers and a new.
So what's new? So tell me about this newsroom and.
So basically, I got a lot of emails from people saying, "Hey, why don't you talk about this issue? Or why don't you talk about that issue?" And a lot of cool ideas from people. And I said, "Okay, why don't we take all these cool Web 2.0 concepts which are out there, like voting and story lists and story submissions, and create a newsroom because that's what we do here." Before, what happened is if you went to Delicious/Mobuzz, every day we'd post internally stories onto Delicious, and then have an editorial meeting and sit down and say, okay, which of the stories which are cool, what are we going to use in the show, this is interesting, that's interesting. And so we just opened that up to the community, and instead of using Delicious, we set up our own system.
Like a dig-like.
A dig-like. And I mean, we post to our own site now our stories that we would find anyway. And it lets us and the community vote for what they think is cool and what they'd like to see on our show. So that's the main feature that we've just implemented. And then we also put out, we've subtitled now all our shows, so you can watch subtitled versions.
So for the impaired?
Exactly.
Okay.
Or for people who want to learn languages. A lot of people in Europe have said, hey, it would be great if we could see the English show with subtitles.
And you also post the text for indexing in search engines?
Yeah, so we have the
that's cool.
transcripts as well.
Oh, you also post that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So everything's up, and we have the new HD version for the Apple TV.
Oh, wow.
Which, and we're on Apple iTunes with the HD feed today.
And so you're in the top 5, right, in iTunes?
Yeah.
At least in Spain, right?
In Spain.
So it's in Spanish, in English?
And soon in other languages.
Tell me about advertising.
We've had a couple of campaigns. We did 3 campaigns last year, all with big brands. We've been wanting to work with big brands to see how they feel and sort of work with them to sort of really figure out what advertising on podcasts are. So last year we did a campaign with Levi's. We won a FIAP award for that. That was quite a big deal.
You don't think there is going to be like an advertising 2.0?
Absolutely.
So how do you see it?
I'm not going to tell you.
No, but really, it's like it's different, right?
It's going to be different. Yeah, I mean, people need to.
It shouldn't be on Mobuzz like just posting a TV ad the same and having it on Mobuzz. There should be something different, right?
They need something different. Having people put ads on Mobuzz was the first big step. Got people saying, "Hey," it validated the product in the agencies and in the business part of and in the marketing environment, and that was important for us. And now we've got to take it next steps and see. How can you optimize this for the advertisers and for the viewers?
Okay.
Make sure that we can start doing things like geolocalization of advertising, and then making advertising a bit different, interactive. Using things like product placement as well. These are all things that we're looking at.
Okay. So can you show me how everything is edited?
Yep. Let's have a look. Let's go see who's around. Careful before you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see myself.
So here we have the editing room.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
And we have Martin and Pocho.
So what's happening here?
What's happening here?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
This is what's happening.
This is actually Jesus.
We edit in style.
Okay. So Jesus, can you? So Jesus, can you explain? So how does it work?
How does it work? How do we do Mobuzz TV? Well, I think you've seen the studio.
Yeah.
Well, that's where we. Sorry.
As if I don't know what it's very professional. And so I don't do any editing. I post the whole.
So I have to do it really quick.
Yeah. Yeah. So just be good.
Sequence shot.
Actually, we're going to edit this.
We're going to edit this today. So I do after hours.
So go ahead.
Okay. So what do you need to know?
Well, so of a process. So you get. How many times a day do you shoot in there?
Well, we shoot 2 times a day, one for each show, and that's where we shoot. I think you've seen that, and that's where our studio is, the set is, and the computer is, and where all the camera equipment is. And this is where we bring all the footage, and that's where Martin edits the Spanish show. I edit the English show, and I'm finishing right now editing the English show.
Okay.
This is the tedious part of the work. This is where we're rendering everything, where we have to wait for the machines to work by themselves. But basically, this is
and you do 6 minutes, right? Why do you do 6 minutes?
Well, we do 6 minutes because we look for a short thing that works well on the internet and obviously also on portable devices. I think that's what my boss was.
Also for size, right? Not too big in terms of size.
Yeah, but basically because we want people nowadays want to take their content on their portable devices. I don't think anybody wants to end up with an hour of content, on their telephones or on their
like what we're doing now.
Exactly. It's just too long for anybody. Right? But if you want to start downloading daily content and so on, I guess and you know what they say, if it's short and if it's good, all the better. So that's what we try to put a lot of good stuff in.
And so you insert videos coming from the users themselves?
Yeah, sometimes from the users, and also we use the internet as a resource because we try to put together what users like and how they interact with the videos via YouTube, Google, or Metacafe or wherever. And they embed their videos on our webpage, and then we use them, and we try to work with the users too. They submit their stories, and they submit the videos, and they have their own point of view and their pitch on the stories. And it's our job sort of to put all that together and come out with a 5-minute program.
Great. Well, thanks.
No problem.
So let's keep going. Anil, get back to the mic.
I'm going to unplug you again.
So you want to... Thanks very much.
No problem.
So you want to edit? You want to edit my show now, right?
No, it's not. I want to. I'm going to edit your show.
Well, you don't have the tape yet. There's no tape. So tell me about now about the fact that people actually put content in it. How do you manage rights? It's difficult, right?
As far as what? The content people are uploading in the newsroom?
Yeah, do you take pictures from Flickr? Do you take...
No, we're really, really careful on the rights. We're really careful because we at one point we distributed over with the operators for mobile phones as well. We still are. And we have to sign contracts with them, clearing them and us of rights. So we have to be careful about what content we use, making sure that it's done properly.
And tell me about Madrid. Is it a problem to be in Madrid?
No, it's awesome. I mean, do you like Madrid?
No, I like Madrid, but it could be in Silicon Valley, right?
Absolutely. But we could be anywhere. I mean, imagine from Madrid we're producing 2 shows, one in Spanish, one in English, and it's great. It's real TV 2.0. I mean, it's the web. We're using the resources of the web, and that's so cool, I think.
Cool. Thanks, Daniel.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.